if you can appreciate the classic design and style of a Downeast style boat, then I think you're going to really enjoy the walkthrough we do of the boat behind me. This beautiful boat is Seize the Moment. She's a Sabre 42 Express Cruiser, and E-Marine have been generous in inviting me down today to do a walkthrough of this beautiful boat. Now, if you're not too familiar with Sabre boats, they are known for a few things. Built in the USA, in Maine, Massachusetts, they've really built their reputation on very, very high build qualities. So take a high-tech, high-performance, state-of-the-art equipment, wrap that in some of these classic Downeast style designs, and add to that the charm and elegance of these designs, and that's what you get with these beautiful boats. They really do have a style and a design which will last and be appealing, I think, to generations of people. But I think what we're interested in looking at is what makes this boat so special. And I think it becomes evident as soon as we step on board into the aft cockpit. As we swing around, the things that you'll notice are the beautiful attention to detail, the lovely upholstering on this L-shaped aft cockpit deck. We've got the lovely dining table there that swings out, fantastic, and the seating to the port and starboard side, everything on the same level, a very, very nice social space. It's a symmetrical design, so you can see there that there's steps to both the starboard and port side, where you can access the side decks to take you forward, which we'll obviously do that in a moment. Just in front of me here, there's two storage lockers, if you like. The access to the engines are actually inside, which is slightly unusual. I'll show you that in a moment. But it's a lovely space, fully covered by this extending awning. It's a slightly cloudy day today here, but this would be a beautiful space to be out at anchor or anywhere you might like to be. Let's step inside the saloon and have a look. And I think this is where the quality really starts to shine through. I like the detail of these, almost like a sash style window, where they would normally swing out on some gas struts. On the Sabre, they're actually like counterweighted, so if you pull that up and then they drop down with a counterweight, and I think that's a really nice alternative, pretty a classic style, if you like. Can you see just the high quality mirror finish polish on the stainless steel work in here? It really is of a very, very high standard. I like the really big windows that wrap all the way around the internal living spaces here. It's a really nice space to be in. Look at these little details here of these almost little antique style classic lights. Very, very nice. We've got that nice timber detailing on the roof lining, in keeping with the classic style. Lounging, of course, for everybody. Everybody's on the same level, which is great. One thing you don't want on a boat is people sitting at all different levels. It makes the socialising difficult. Lots and lots of storage under the seats, which of course you want. We've got here, oh, I think that's locked. That's okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. More storage there. And this beautiful, beautiful table, which is finished in this, it's meticulous, the work in here. Now I believe that that's a combination of holly and cherry wood. Isn't that beautiful, with that sort of compass style star? With that compass style star. That's very, very appealing. Okay, let's have a look at the helm. Now this boat's fitted with dual 16-inch Garmin multifunction displays. As I said, this boat lacks for nothing in terms of high tech, even though it's a really classic style design. We've got the engine controls here, the digital engine controls there. We've got the joystick control there. Down here is a remote joystick control. So why would you want to have another joystick control? Well, these are owner-operated boats. There's no crew, of course, on this boat. So what that gives you the ability to do is go to either the bow, the stern, port, starboard side, and if you need to do some tight manoeuvring, very precise manoeuvring, you can stand wherever you want, and through that control the boat precisely. Very, very handy for owner-operated boats. The other thing I really like about the Sabre is that classic wheel there. It's just beautiful. Again, the high mirror finish on the stainless steel. Beautiful. 2 captain's chairs finished in ultra leather. All in all, a very, very nice position to helm the boat. Access out through the side here, the starboard side, to if you want to get outside, you can obviously do that there. Okay, now it is a great weekend boat. You could easily come away for a day, 2, 3, or perhaps even more, and the galley does allow you to do that in comfort. There's a 2-burner hob, there's a convection microwave, lots and lots of storage for all your cutlery and bits and pieces. Underneath here, little waste. We've got fridge freezer drawers, 2 of those. Oops, just unlock that one. There we go. So quite a bit of space. And that's a really great feature, isn't it? The way that slides out. If we put any of your, your dry foods, cans, bottles, that just sweeps back in there. Really nice piece of cabinetry. Sink and some more little storage in here. I really like, and I am quite taken with that classic sort of slatted look that we find here, and that's repeated in the cabins. But I think that's a lovely piece of design. And again, standing here, I can look out through these portside windows. Very, very nice place to be. Connected socially to everybody. That's a fantastic place to be. It's a 2-cabin layout, and I think the one thing I want to say about the cabins, are very, very generous in size. And the first of those is this guest cabin. And look, you'd sometimes find a single berth in here. This is quite a nice size double berth. It's a pocket door that's recessed in there. But again, if you come in here, it's just a very charming, lovely space to be in, with this, again, this very sort of classic style light, overhead lights there, ventilation and natural light, so that can be closed off or that can open up. Starboard side windows, 2 of those, and another opening hatch there. Television, audio, and a decent amount of locker space. One there. There's more space down there. There's storage under the bed and storage here as well. Those little accent lights are fantastic, aren't they? They just add to the mood and the ambience of this cabin. It's really, really nice. This cabin is served by the one head on the boat, which is this one, which also services the master, but it's got a very nice full length shower, detachable shower wand, toilet, basin, some handy storage, power, again, portside window, mirror, lovely little sink, and you can see the door there to my right, which will be accessing through the master. But if I close that over, we can step in and take a look at the owner's cabin, the master cabin, and this is what it looks like. Look at the way that timber is accented with those soft downlights. I think that's very, very appealing. You can see here we've got the repetition of those lovely classic lights. Lots of natural light. Another hatch here if you want to get more ventilation. Lots and lots of cabinets for storage. There's 3 there. We've also got under the bed storage here, and also a larger hanging locker there. There's a good amount of headroom in here, I have to say. There's probably, I think, about 6'3" or 6'4". And the one thing I like about this is you just walk straight through here. It's the same. There's no drop down when you enter this cabin, which just feels like quite seamless as you walk through into the cabin. But all in all, it's just got a very, very nice ambience, classic style. I think I'd be very comfortable in here for a few nights or more if this was my cabin. You let me know in the comments what you think. If you like these types of videos, by the way, please subscribe to this channel. It's lovely motivation for me to do these videos. I make one every week, and it also means you won't miss out on any of the videos as we make them. Let's just swing around and walk forward. You've probably noticed, or if you haven't, there's a really substantial gauge on all of the metalwork here. Again, that beautiful mirror polish. There's that side access door next to the helm that I mentioned before. If we move forward, you can see there's those hatches above the owner's cabin. Very, very nice. And we come to the anchor gear. So there's 2 anchor lockers there. 1, 2. There's the ultra anchor. Lovely, lovely quality. And who doesn't like the detail of a flag at the very, very front? I just think that's I think that's fantastic. We swing around. You can see there we've got the radar, all of the navigational gear on top of the roof. But all in all, a very nice boat from every angle. Be nice up here, wouldn't it? While you're underway or having a little seat, you could probably put some cushions or have those made to make this a little lounging space if you wanted. But all in all, very, very nice. The one space that we haven't taken a look at yet is the engine space. So let's step down the ladder here and take a look at what I think you'll agree is a very impressive engine room. So right in front of me are the 2 Volvo Penta 600 IPS. Each one of these pumps out around about 435 horsepower, and that's going to give this boat a top speed of around 35-36 knots. So it's no slouch. Even though it's got that classic Downeast style look, I mean, this has got some serious clout, and if you need to cover some ground quickly, then you can definitely do that. But you'd be happily cruising along at sort of, 28-30 knots if that's what you were more interested in doing. In terms of the range, well, there's a 1440 litre or 380 gallon for our American viewers fuel tank. So again, giving you the ability to cover quite a bit of ground. I'm just going to swing myself around so you can see the rest of the room here. We've got the Cummins generator there, an 11 kilowatt generator. The boat's also fitted with a diesel heater. There's 2 cameras. I'll see if we can spot them. Maybe someone. There's one straight ahead of me. There's, I think, 1 camera. The second, I can't quite find. But of course, that just gives you the ability to monitor the engine room at all times, which is very, very useful. We've got tanks for over 500 litres of fresh water, and I think I'm right in saying that this is additional refrigeration. I don't think I've seen an additional refrigerator in the engine room. It's obviously been commissioned by the current owner, but that's very, very handy. All right, let's leave the engine room. Let's come back out, and I think I'm going to sit myself down on this beautiful holly and cherry wood table and wrap this up. Well, that is the Sabre 42 Express Cruiser. I think that was a lovely walkthrough. What a great boat. Now, it is for sale, and if you want to contact the broker, you can do so by contacting Jed Elderkin from Marine Motor Yachts in Sydney. They're the Australian distributors for the beautiful Sabre yachts, and also Back Cove if you're interested. I'll put all of their details in the description of this video. But I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. I was looking forward to making this walkthrough for a while. Subscribe to my channel. I do these every week. But I think that's the end of this one. I'll see you next week on the next video. Bye for now.